Man, after the year you've gone through and everything this program's been through, how sweet is this for you personally?
When Norvell first got here, we was 0-4 and all that, and we've been through the tough times. So like, seeing this team being happy for the first time, getting like our conquer with 10 wins and stuff like that, it's just amazing, and it just brings us together. And the confidence we got now, it's just remarkable now. So like, it's great to see that we being successful right now.
Johnny, on that last pass that you caught, can you kind of walk us through it? Did you know the ball was probably coming to you? The throw that Jordan made, and then I guess it looked, Norvell called it hand fighting, like it was a physical catch that you made. Just kind of walk us through the play that you made there at the end.
Well, we ran the play earlier in the game, and it was open. And he actually asked me, he was like, "Is it open?" "Yes, it's open." So we ran it again. And it wasn't as open as it was last time, but he threw it anyways, and I expect him to throw it to me every time. Honestly, you have to. I mean, everyone does. So that was it. It was just the ball's in the air, and I just had to make the play. I knew, the situation, and I tried to stiff arm him though and try to score, but I caught it. That's all that mattered.
Take Matt on the right, and then.
Yeah,
front.
this is for both you guys. Jordan talked about the next chapter next year, kind of coming back, working harder, trying to continue the progress you guys have made. How do you see this program evolving in the next year based on what you guys were able to do this year?
We could use this year as an example, with the work we started with from January from last year, it all built up to what we had this year. And it's just only going to get better from this point on, and we're just going to work even harder so we can get to that national championship.
We just getting started. That's it.
Right. Take one down in front here on the far right.
For you guys, we've talked about it a little bit this year. For the game, for the last point to come from Ryan Fitzgerald, how satisfying was that to see? Someone who's been through a lot this year and overcome a lot to be able to get you guys the win. How big was that for you guys?
It was very exciting for him to get that because with this first part of the season how it was going, he got a lot of get back with what missing he was doing and all that. But, I came to him the first time he missed the first field goal, and I told him we're going to get it back. And then when the game come to the end and whatnot, and it came on him, he made it, and, we came victorious, and we couldn't have did it without him.
Take Ira on the right.
Jammie, could you talk about your performance tonight? I mean, you had, I think, 12 or 13 tackles, in on a couple sacks. Seemed like you were determined to make a statement tonight. Do you feel like you did that?
Jammie, why don't we slide that mic down for you? Thank you.
I just felt like Coach always put me in the best position. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always trust in him, and I just be committed to whatever they tell me to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a team player, and I just be trying to be here for my teammates and just try to give them my all. I'm giving 110% every time I step on the field. So that's how I feel about my performance. I just do whatever coach calls. When I run a play, whatever play coach calls, I'm running it. You feel me? That's how I am. I'm a team guy, honestly.
All right. Take one down in front here, and then another one from Matt on the right.
Johnny, I think you had almost as many receiving yards tonight as you did your entire Arizona State career. I guess what was that as the exclamation point of the season? I just don't know what's next for you, but just what did a game like that mean and a season like this as a whole mean? Just kind of where you are now as compared to a year from now or a year ago.
Honestly, I just feel like, it was just about time. Like, it was just all the work was going to pay off at some point. All these guys, we all worked so hard. We know what we put into this, and it's like you expect it. It's almost like you expect it to happen. You work so hard, you do it so much. You don't expect nothing, but the best of yourself, and that's just what we try to do every day. Is just be the best version of ourselves. So, just doing what I did tonight. It was just all for the team. I just knew I had to make the play, when it came to me, and that was that.
Take one from Matt over here and go back to Ira, and then we'll go to the back.
This one's for Jammie. Obviously, to make the decision to come and play, play in this bowl game and the performance you had tonight, does it justify your decision, and what does it mean to you?
I'm just trying to take a couple of days off. See my New Year's. I'm gonna have a New Year's present for everybody. So, I appreciate Florida State for everything. You know, even if I leave or if I don't leave, I don't know yet. You feel me? I just take a couple days off, clear my mind. You know what I'm saying, and talk with my brothers and talk with my parents and my family. You know what I'm saying, and just see what's the best decision for me.
Go back to left over here.
Johnny, Coach Venable said that they made a couple mistakes in coverage. They had a safety on you on a big play, and they gave you a lot of man coverage. When teams do that, do you kind of feel like challenged a little bit? And did you feel that tonight?
I don't know. It's like if you put your corners and and man against me, I just feel like your coach doesn't really respect you. That's all. So yeah.
That don't add up. Don't add up.
Man, 6'7".
It don't add up.
We'll go to the back.
If you don't mind, I got a question for each of you guys. If we can start with you, Treshaun. Coach Johnson asked him about how do you keep 6 scholarship running backs happy. He's like, man, we're on fries. All we care about is what we do. Focus on your job. How hard was it to focus on your job maybe when you weren't getting the ball maybe as much as you wanted, and how fulfilling is it to perform in a stage like this to help your team out for a huge win?
I feel like, especially with my injury, wasn't being out there and, seeing all the boys going crazy when they was out there and having an opportunity, I was playing through them. So, I always stress it that, there's no selfishness in our room, and we want to go to the next level. All each other want to get to the next level. So, there's no reason for it to be selfish. And, Coach Norvell has a lot of guys that he was at Memphis with, that he had, some guys that was stacked in the room, and, they made it to the league. So, just got to trust the process, and, just got to be there for each other.
Jammie, would it feel like to see a guy like Duke, who's maybe had kind of an up and down season, deliver like maybe the biggest play of the game to turn the ball over?
Shoot, honestly, I feel like Duke, like you said, he faced a whole lot of adversity, and I feel like our whole room kind of be facing a whole lot of adversity, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of injuries be happening, but guys always step up, and I feel like we got a great group, you know what I'm saying? Like, last year, everybody was on us about the DBs being, like, iffy or whatever you can call it, but this year we put the critics, you know what I'm saying, in their place, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love Duke like he my real brother, you feel me? Like, he can call on me, I can call on him about anything, and he definitely stood up and he delivered, you know what I'm saying? And everybody, because earlier it's so crazy because we was on the sideline, I think we was in the covers, and, he probably might have made a mistake or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He kind of was down about it, but everybody telling him, bro, keep your head up. And so happenly, like, you seen it, late in the game, he made a play, and then you know how it be, everybody around him and, celebrating with him, but we already knew what type of guy he was. Even last year when he was a freshman, he came in and played against Miami. He had probably one of the best games of his career versus Clemson. He caught interception. You feel me? I know about my boys. You feel me? I love them boys, and you know what I'm saying. I appreciate what he did tonight for sure.
And for you, Johnny, you did a really good job just kind of like tuning out the noise. I know you're just focusing on this game and yourself. Did you see this? Like, did you envision a night of this stature?
Every game, I just want to do my job. It's never like, I'm like fishing for stats. I wanted to win. That was it. I just wanted to get that 10th win with these boys, and I'm just so happy that we finally accomplished that. It was a long, tough season, a lot of hard work we put into this season, and just to get that 10th win, that was it. I was not trying to do anything past what I'm supposed to do, and I just had to do my job tonight, when the opportunity came. That's that.
Do 2 more. We got one down here, and then we'll close on the.
All 3 of you have been here for different lengths of time, separate amount of years. That moment with Jazz at the end of the game when he got hurt, the way the team responded, the culture of this program, what's it like to see that? Treshaun, you've been here for most of the transformation. Jammie, you've seen a bit more, and Johnny, you stepped into what was a pretty good culture already. What was that moment like encapsulating what this team is as a brotherhood?
That you just said it, brotherhood. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could say this is my best college year. Even though we won 10 games, that's the main reason. But I feel like we brothers now. Like Coach said earlier, like, it ain't how it used to be. Like, probably guys, you'll see guys in the locker room, in the hallway, y'all walking by each other. You probably not even gonna say what's up to them. You feel me? It used to be like that. But now, like, everybody's speaking, know everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it showed, like, the whole sideline got up on the field. You feel me? When he was getting carted off, it just showed that we got a brotherhood, and this definitely I'm gonna remember this season for the rest of my life for sure.
Do one more on the left.
Treshaun, the offense has had so much success this season. We only had like 11 points at halftime. What did you guys talk about at halftime? What do you think was the difference in the second half?
We kind of knew that we came out a little bit flat the first half, and when we got to the second half, we made a few adjustments and whatnot to what they were doing. They was giving us multiple looks that we didn't see, but we adjusted to it and we trusted each other and we just kept climbing. So, you know, we had built confidence with each other. We was speaking to each other and we just came out there and, you know, got the win. And with Jazz, you know, I felt like the game was already won once everybody started to rally up, because that was never done. And, like, you know, that showed true brotherhood. So, like, we had to do it for him and the other boys that was hurting tonight.
Thank you guys. Appreciate the time.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.